second bout this evening, and this is for the ISKA area title over 5 1.5-minute rounds of action, which you welcome first into the red corner, representing the Trojan Gym, Matthew Williscroft. Into the blue corner, representing the Adrenaline Gym, Casey Smith.
Right, so this for the ISKA area title of the 5 1.5-minute rounds, and it's a rematch between Casey Smith from the Adrenaline Gym and Matthew Williscroft from the Trojan Gym, who fought just recently to a draw. So one of these two young men now is looking to take the title and that win. So the first bout drawn, everything to fight for, but there's a belt at stake as well here. Adrenaline Gym versus Trojan Gym. Smith comes straight forward, slipped there by Williscroft. It might look like a knockdown from the back of the hall, but he just slipped going forward. Smith leading with the left leg. Williscroft looking to respond. And both young men very fluid already, as you can see, with hands and feet. Left and right, some right roundhouse there from Williscroft pushing forward. Smith looks to respond straight away. Nice shot to the body there, but double jab from Williscroft. Fast, mobile and accurate, these two young men. And looking at this opening 30 seconds of the opening round of this 5-round title bout, you can see why it was hard to separate them last time. Both very well schooled, very skilled indeed. Light on their feet, fluid with hands and feet. Joy to watch both of them. And again, when they're getting close, they're so accurate, and their shot choice is good for two young men here. Nice slick there and turn from Williscroft as Smith came in. And now Smith immediately responds. Nice combination, ends with the left leg roundhouse. Leads with the right hand. Right roundhouse from Williscroft. Right hand response from Smith. Beautiful to watch these two. Textbook for some so young, and a breathtaking opening round. And you can see why that first bout was drawn. Beautifully matched, great matchmaking, but two very skilled young men indeed. So round 2 of 5, and the first was all action. Two very skilled young men. And it's Williscroft flying forward there, looking to land that jab. Now Smith matches him in the centre of the ring. Neither lad wanting to give ground here, which is right in the title fight. They both knew it was drawn last time. And the great thing is for this bout, because both young men want to put an exclamation mark on their performance, it's non-stop action. And here they go again. Back and forward, hands and feet. Both young men accurate. And so skillful. Beautiful to watch this. Heavy shots from Williscroft as Smith came forward there. Keep centering, important looking. Oh, push kick to the face of Smith as he came to come forward. Good replies from Smith, but Williscroft, as you can see, is determined to keep the centre of that ring and push his opponent back as he comes forward, just as he's done there. Very even, but you just feel that Williscroft, his determination to stay in the centre of the ring, spins just out of range there because Smith changed his movement right at the last second. And now Williscroft pushes forward again. The crowd really getting behind these two young men. Side kick from Williscroft finds the target. Turns as Smith comes forward. Two breathtaking rounds. I feel here that Williscroft in the red was looking to make a statement by staying in the centre of the ring, telling the judges, look, I'm pushing him back. Smith. So 3 of a potential 5 here. And again, solid punching by Williscroft, but this time it's Smith closes the gap quickly and pushes forward and really looks to sit his authority, but Williscroft comes exploding back. Different tactics here in the third by Smith. Chris in his corner will have told him take that centre ring, push forward, and that's exactly what he's doing. Good lateral movement though by Matthew Williscroft as he turns his man. And again, Williscroft looks to stay in the centre there. Smith looking to trade with him this round, willing to take shots to give them back the left roundhouse, right roundhouse reply. It's been that sort of bout so far. And again, Williscroft just steps out of range, then pushes forward with the left and right. Both young men have set a frantic pace in the opening 2 rounds, and it's continuing here in the third. Look to spin there, did Williscroft. Instead leads with the jab as Smith looks to push forward and close the gap. Side kick from Smith. Looks for it again. Williscroft replies with the roundhouse. Jumping round kick attempt from Williscroft. Lands with the left and right and then skips away. Very accurate with the punching, Williscroft. Right hand counter to the right leg of Smith. Front push kick at the end of the round again. 3 very good rounds indeed. 2 very talented young men. So penultimate round, 4 of 5, and here they go again. And it's the movement of these 2 young men. They come off the centre line, they move to the side. Hands and feet come together naturally. That's schooling from both gyms. That means they drill this regularly. Beautiful right roundhouse there from Smith. Williscroft focusing on his boxing as Smith comes in close. Spins with the kick this time, then follows up with the left and right. Nice again, boxing technique on the turn from Williscroft. Looking to counter the legs of Smith. Smith closes the gap quickly, right roundhouse exchange between the 2 men. Well, I say men, they're boys, but such performance. Oh, beautiful right hand from Williscroft, possibly the best shot of the night so far. And he comes forward again with that left hand. He's accurate, he comes through the channel. And then Smith says, I can do that too. Beautiful right hand. And both young men have impressed me so much the way they come off this centre line. Turn and hit at the same time. It's an art in itself, but again, Williscroft just pushing Smith back there with that right hand. You can see, as I said, why this was so close last time. And neither young man willing to give up the centre of that ring, pushing forward, throwing the shots. Corner calling Williscroft forward. And again, the jab lands on Smith as he came forward there. 4 hard but superb rounds from these 2 young men. Fifth and final round. So delicately balanced. You could watch these 2 young men all night, couldn't you? And here they go again. Feints, left and right, and the roundhouse on the end from Williscroft. Smith looking to stand and trade with him, and then that lateral movement to get out of trouble. Both young men circling this ring, throwing accurate and hurtful combinations. I wouldn't want to be a judge on this one. It's great to watch, but you can see why it's so hard to score. But it's just those little moments maybe from Williscroft when he comes forward with those left and rights. Warned about the back fist. They looked to the ref, then straight back at his opponent. Looking to spin again. You could see him set it up this time. Smith was ready for that, but the left hand of Williscroft lands. Front push kick as Smith comes forward. And again, the left hand of Williscroft lands as Smith comes forward, and the left and right pushing him back, taking the centre ring, pushing forward. Misses with the front push kick that closes the gap quickly again. Roundhouse blocked by Williscroft, and then he pushes forward. This is on a knife edge. Two very talented young men indeed. Huge futures if they decide to stay in the sport. It's just natural to them. Well, 5 breathtaking rounds. I could see why there was a problem separating them last time.
Well, we do have a unanimous decision, and the ISK area belt goes around the waist of the young man from the red corner.
Getting a bit closer, mate.